Hey guys, it's Becky. I am back with another process video. This layout I am just doing for fun. I know here lately I have been doing layouts either for Mini Kit Monday or Thrifty Thursday or challenges that I will do on Saturdays. But this one I just did for fun. The girls and I were doing our scrap chat Sunday, and I was like, I want to do something, but I don't know what I want to do. Someone sent me a sketch. So I did receive this sketch from one of the ladies. I don't recall who it is from. Hold on one sec. Okay, the sketch is from Inspired Blueprints. That's what it says in that top left-hand corner. I had to actually look at the picture blown up. I have never heard of Inspired Blueprints, so I don't know who found it or where they found it, so that's pretty cool. I am going to be using the Cocoa Vanilla Happiness Collection, and as you can see right here, I'm just building this sketch at first. I don't even have a photo picked out. In fact, I think I'm going to use a piece of 4x6 copy paper to hold out or to put down my photo placement. If you see my hands start going wild, that's because I'm talking with some of the girls or ladies, I apologize, and do it with your hands sometimes. I do end up sticking relatively close to the sketch on this one. The band that goes across right there in the sketch, it's 2 pieces of pattern paper, but I'm going to go ahead and use 3. I do use the dotted one and then a navy. I really wanted to bring that navy in, and then I use the floral bit as well. Here I'm going to go ahead and try to do the cluster over here at the right. Now in the sketch you can see it's more toward the top than it is toward the right. When I do it, I made it more toward the right at the top, not so far up. Out of the embellishment pack, I did pull out all of those tassels. I did not think I would ever use these tassels. I am so glad I was able to get these on a page. That was so fun. I also pulled out one of the flare badges, and it says "So Fun" on it. Huh, how about that? It says "So Fun" on it. And these hearts that I'm pulling out, they aren't going to end up staying there. I really wanted to emulate the twine. You see that twine that's going around on the bottom of that band? I really wanted to emulate that in there. So I am going to take a big bunch of crochet thread and kind of loop it in an infinity sign, like right there. 8, whatever, infinity. And I'm going to go ahead and stick it down there. I will put a butterfly on top of it. I'm also going to take some more crochet thread and just kind of wind it around, give it some loops and stuff. I hold it down with the liquid glue. The glue that I used is that art glitter glue, and it works really well. You can't see it on your page when you tack down even these small thin crochet thread. Well, I mean, they're not super thin, but the small crochet thread, you can't see the glue, and that's really cool. So that's how the bottom is going to end up looking like. Well, I want to put something in the center of that infinity, so I am going to pull out a butterfly. This butterfly is also from the die cut pack. I'm going to have to hold him down there for a minute because he is not going to want to stick. I'm going to go ahead and go through some more of my embellishments. I need to put something in that top right hand corner, and I end up using a piece of that flower paper that I used as one of the strips on there. I think I cut it into a circle, or perhaps it was already cut into a circle. I don't really recall how I did it. I definitely wanted to use some of these pre-cut words. Now, Cocoa Vanilla always has these words, or at least in the collections I have gotten, they've always had these pre-cut words, and they're so hard for me. And I think it's because of the white that's on them, but I'm not 100% sure. These are really hard for me to use. I pulled out "You Are Lovely." I'm going to take that "you" away, and I'm going to do it with the small navy blue foam alphas. Those are the Paige Evans alphas that came out. I think they came out with Whimsical, maybe the one before that, I don't really recall. At the tops of these tassels, they kind of have a little, like a circular thing, like you're hanging it on something. So I'm going to punch a hole in there, and I'm going to use little white brads that look like buttons. They kind of look like buttons. I do put one of those on the top of each one of those tassels. I am going to cover up the back of my brads with some washi tape just so it doesn't get stuck on, the layouts that are in that album. Now, when I went ahead and pulled out my picture, actually I think I printed the picture, it's not one I'm going to keep, so it's really important that everything on the back is taped down, because if you're sending it to a non-scrapbooker, they might not know what to do when it starts catching on stuff. You never know, right? So I did put that down on there. Here I'm going to go ahead and build, see, there was that big gap between the UR, so I needed to put something there. This was a die cut piece. I went ahead and cut it in half and just tucked it under there. I will stick a butterfly on that as well, and that's where I put that half circle up under the right hand side. I will end up pulling out some sequins, and they are going to be iridescent sequins. That's another butterfly I just added up to the top. So this layout will have 3 butterflies on it. The one on the twine bits, his wings aren't poked up as much as the other 2, but that's okay. You kind of get the gist of why he's sitting there. This is a photo I'm going to end up scrapbooking. This is of my sister Debbie. I am going to send her this layout, and she can, you know, write a story or something on it if she wants to. I'm going to go ahead and mat it on this colorful pattern paper right here. It's the print of the small flowers that are in the Happiness collection. That might be my favorite paper, or one of my favorite papers. To be honest, I love pretty much almost every cocoa vanilla paper that is ever put in front of me. So in this collection, I do really like the one with the small flowers on it. Here's where I'm going to go ahead and pull out the sequins and give those a scatter around the page. I usually will put my sequins down with those bling mini zots, but on this one I did just use my art glitter glue to go ahead and put those down. After I do that, I don't do anything else to this page. I did not want to use splatters because I have so much fiber on here by way of that crochet thread, and I didn't want to accidentally get anything on that thread to kind of mess it up any. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. This is a layout just for fun, just to have fun. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.